What's going on, guys? Welcome back to reviews from the mail truck. It is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. We're plowing through the week very slowly, in my case. It feels like, anyways. Been a long week so far. Only Tuesday, so that's great. And either way, doesn't matter. Hope you guys are having a good week. Nice day today. Gonna get up to about 80 degrees. It's sitting about 60 something right now, I believe. So relatively reasonable. 66 right now. Gonna get up to about 80. So really nice day. So we really can't complain about the weather. That's always gonna put me in a little bit of a better mood. It's just unfortunate that this week is taking so goddamn long, I feel like. Yeah, well, it is what it is. If you guys are interested in more content from me, feel free to check out the main channel at Confidence, where we do gaming discussion, gaming live streams, reviews, all that good stuff happens over there, and it is usually a good time. I will say yesterday we did our Monday live stream. Didn't feel like live streaming, but I fucking forced myself to live stream anyway, and it turned into this nasty, shitty live stream that I was absolutely disgusted with. So, I don't know, thinking about potentially pivoting the stream schedule to Tuesday, Thursday, and like Saturday or something, because Monday, Wednesday, Friday for me hasn't been working the way that I would like to. Mondays and Wednesdays I have rescue volunteer cat shelter duties, so that takes up a lot of time, which eats into my night, so it's harder for me to kind of wind down after all that, and usually I'm just not in the mood to game. Tuesdays, Thursdays are usually a little bit easier for me, so we might do a stream schedule switch in the future just to kind of hopefully tighten that up a little bit. Try to reduce those crappy streams, but it happens, man. It's part of the gig. Either way, enough of that bullshit. We are going to dive into a product here for us today, and I'm sure you can guess what product line we're looking at today. And we are looking at another C4, as you would expect, but today we are looking at the orange creamsicle flavor. Literally the last 5 videos or so have been C4s. I absolutely love these. I think they're absolutely delicious, and they somehow nail every flavor. I think this is going to be a harder flavor to hit, but I think based on the track record, they can probably pull it off. So I'm excited to dive into it. If you guys like these reviews, make sure to follow and like and subscribe to Confidence 2, where I do all of my creative, vloggy, goofy videos. I would really appreciate that. Big truck driving by. Big mofo. Anyways, so let's dive into this and get going here, chat. Oh, this one's actually down to 5 calories as opposed to 10 calories. 80 milligrams of potassium and vitamin B12. Plenty of vitamin B12. Beta-alanine, malic acid, beta-powered theanine. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here my wife can't have. It doesn't look like it. It looks like she would be able to have this. There's a couple things like warine and taurine she can't have. This does not have any of that in it. So, yeah, I think she could definitely have these. So, Morgan, if you're watching, these should be good for you. And I fucking like these. So, you should definitely check them out. All right. Orange creamsicle. Let's dive into it. No more Stalin. Stalingrad. Smells like sun-kissed. Smells delicious. As usual, these guys just knock shit out of the park. So let's dive in and get a nice little Swiggy McSwiggerson. Should be delicious, I hope. These guys haven't let me down yet. I don't expect this one to. Let's do it. Oh. That is a sweet ass drink, bro. Well, I don't like this one very much. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one very much. I don't think it's... I think they probably hit the flavor right on the head like they always have. I just might not be a fan of this particular flavor, to be honest. It tastes a little funky to me, a little medicinal. This one is definitely the worst of the C4s that we've had so far. Yeah, this one just hits me in a little bit of the weird, in just the wrong way. I think if I liked orange creamsicles, which I never even really had one of those, it'd probably be fine. But there's just something about, especially the aftertaste, that I am not a fan of and not enjoying at all. There's just something about the way that it hits after you swallow. You know what I'm saying? That is a fucking weird way to word something. But yeah, I don't like this one that much at all, to be honest. I don't hate it so much that I'm going to dump it out. I will finish it, but it is unpleasant. So compared to the other C4s, this is going to rank at the very bottom. But again, it's still better than a lot of products that we've tried on this series. I think this, just as it is, just to be completely honest, even though it's the worst C4 I've ever had, is probably better than all of the liquid deaths that we've had. It's just not a flavor that I particularly like. But I think if you are someone that really goes out of their way to get orange creamsicles, you'll probably love it. I just am not a fan of the flavor, but that's basically it. What a stupid review. Either way, that's going to do it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you hopefully tomorrow. I'm starting to run out of things to talk about in these reviews, so they might become more infrequent just because I don't know what the fuck to say. You know what I'm saying? I say the same thing in every video. My descriptions aren't that great. I'm just down on myself the last couple of days. I don't know what the hell is going on. Either way, we'll see it either tomorrow, a little bit later in the week. Sometime we'll be back for another review from the mail truck. But until then, stay classy, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Tell someone you love them today. It could make their day much better. And we will see you later, guys. Take it easy.